This is Dr. Joe Ventura, the developer of the AXION micro5. Today we're going to do a quick rundown of what all the various buttons on the front of the machine do and the basic operations of the micro5. On the back of the unit is an on-off switch. When we turn it on, all the displays light up and the machine goes through a self-diagnostic test. If everything passes, this is the screen that you see. One of the things I did in designing the micro5 is to make sure that everything you needed to know for both channels was on the screen at one time. So starting at the top, we have the number of microamps that will be delivered. Below that is the frequency. Below that is the wave slope. Below that is the polarity, and then finally the time. We're going to show how to adjust all of these using the various buttons on the front of the machine. One of the things I did in designing the micro5 was to create presets of the most commonly used settings. These presets, the A stands for acute, C is for chronic, E is tissue repair, M is a memory preset, and I is a microcurrent interferential setting. By default, when you press a button, you'll see all the numbers change on that channel at one time. It makes it very easy to make a change and just press the start button and begin treating. For example, in facial rejuvenation, we typically use the C preset, so everything is set for you. There will be times when you might want to fine-tune. Maybe you want to increase or decrease the microamps, and we're going to show you how to do various things like this in this video. These buttons select which channel you'll be operating under. Channel 1 and Channel 2 are completely independent. They even have their own timers. So you literally could be doing two different things on two different people should that situation arise, because the channels are completely separate. But let's look at the A preset for Channel 1. When I press the A preset, you see all the numbers change. And when we start treatment, perhaps that microamp setting is a little too high. So you would simply press the stop button and you'll see that the top line, the microamps, is flashing. We can lower that to 300 microamps by simply pressing 300, and you'll see that that change has been made. If you want to change the microamps, you press the enter button, which will toggle down to the next line, and you see now that the 200 is flashing, and we can simply enter in the frequency that we want. And whenever you're done with your tweaking, you can press the start button to begin treating with these new settings. If we press the enter button again, the wave slope line begins to flash. And here we have two options, standard or gentle wave slope. And those are accessed using the next button. You'll see when I press next, the standard flashes. Press it again, the gentle flashes. Very similar operation with the next line, which is polarity. We can toggle between positive, negative, and bipolarity, which is the tsunami wave. And again with time, we can press the enter button and manipulate the time. We can even change the minutes to seconds. If you wanted to set this for 60 seconds, you press the 0 first, and you'll see the minute changes to seconds. Then you can type in 60, and we're now set for 60 seconds. If you want to change that, press the clear key, and it reverts back to minutes, and you can change it to 8 minutes, for example. And again, when you press the start button, those are the settings that are used when you begin treatment. The channel 1, channel 2, that sets the focus of what you can edit, and it also focuses which will start when you press the start button. For example, if I switch to channel 2, we now see that channel 2 appears on the screen and the microamps begins to flash at the top for us to either accept or edit. We can also set both channels at the same time by pressing the combined button. You'll see both channels will flash, and whatever I select, let's say a preset, both channels will be selected at the same time. The last thing to look at is the interferential setting, and when you press the I setting, you'll see both channels now are flashing and the various settings have been made, and all you have to do is press the start button. So I've created a system where you have automatic presets but full override if and when you need it.